Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live broadcast on cash flow coaching. My name is Professor Samuel Stephenson, and it's my pleasure to welcome you on board. The topic of cash flow coaching, otherwise known as C.F.C, is the hot topic in the TBC community today. And I want you to fasten your belt as I take you on this journey. I'm sure by now you must have heard one version or the other of cash flow coaching. A good number of our members in the community are concerned about how to make money from their TBC wallet, how to start cashing out. But before I go long in this conversation with you, I want to drop the bombshell. Simply put, the cash you are looking for is with the people. Wow. The cash is with the people. Let me start by giving you this analogy. A pastor friend once told me something. He said, every church member comes to church with a stone in his pocket. The way you address him or her determines what he will do with the stone, either to cast the stone at you or to go back home with the stone in his pocket. Then I probed further. Sir, do church members cast stone in church? And he smiled. He said, the stone I'm talking about is money. He said, the stone is money. In other words, every member that comes to church with money in their pocket. So how you address them determines whether they will release that money from their pocket or they will return home with it. Simply put, the money in your wallet will translate to cash from the pocket of the members. And these members are not necessarily the existing members, but new members. Though the existing members will have to make purchase to qualify them for the cookie rewards, but let the concentration be on new members. Because it is the new members who are coming with all enthusiasm about this amazing blessing from God to mankind that will be quick to invest or to make purchase. So what I'm saying in essence is that in the cash flow coaching, you need to know how to address the people. I have discussed this with some of my cash flow coaching students, that the people you have spoken to them about TBC and they say there is no money, if I speak to them, they'll bring out the money. The reason is because the way you address them matters. Number two, your presentation also matters a lot. Because there are some of you who don't even know what TBC is all about, and wrong presentation will give somebody a wrong view about our coin. So you need to understand what our money is and be able to present it to somebody. And that person will definitely want to get in, because there is no one that doesn't like good things. Having said this, let me move on to just issue a warning. Several exchanges and exchange platforms are coming on board every day. And in most cases, they will attach big names in the TBC community, like Dan Lewis, Randy Wilson, and all that. But I was privileged to be in a meeting live broadcast by Randy Wilson and Dan Lewis just last week, and both of them categorically said that they are not behind those platforms. So, my listeners and followers, I want to warn you, don't fall cheaply into the hands of those scammers. There are some people who are saying that TBC is a scam. The question I ask them is that if TBC is a scam, why are scammers scamming people of TBC? If TBC is not real money of what, why are people trying to steal your TBC through the exchange platforms? Several exchangers have come in several disguises, under several platforms and names and titles, but many of them have succeeded in collecting your hard currency and your digital money as well. So my counsel to you this morning is, instead of running after exchanges and exchangers, this cash that, embrace cash flow caution. And in caution, the testimonies are everywhere. Let me give you an example of a lady. A lady is having several coins in her wallet, and she's crying for money. And then after the coaching, she went and organized a TBC seminar and invited her coach to come and speak to her audience. After the audience listened to the coach speaking about TBC, they started registering and purchasing. And within 1 week, this lady got 3 million naira. Wow, that is awesome. And so one of my coaching students, I told her this testimony, and the next thing she said to me, she said, Prof, wow. Can you see how simple it is? So instead of you to be waiting for one platform or the other coming in the name of exchange this, exchange that, 100% exchange, 20% whatever, embrace the cash flow cushion. Where is this cash? The cash is not coming from the sky. The cash is with the people. The cash don't flow in the gutters. The cash is in the pocket and the bank account of the people. And it is the people that we are bringing into the community that are bringing in the money. So, like somebody say, more people, more money. So, if you want the cash to flow, let members flow. More members, more money. More members, more cash. Simple. Number one, if you can add at least 2 to 3 members every day, and after paying their wallet fee of $10, and you encourage them to make a purchase of $100, which in Nigeria is about 36,000 naira, okay, because of the devaluation of our currency, which means you can make $100 to $300 every day. This is very simple. And what we are doing is what we are teaching you to do. In other words, this one is just a palliative measures that we have in place until we are through with the distribution phase of our coin, when the TBC economy will be fully stabilized and will have 1 billion members in the community. That time you will not need to preach to people about TBC. TBC would have been a household name. Can you imagine that up to today, even after over 2 years of campaign in Nigeria, even in our communities here, there are people that are coming to hear about TBC just now? I was with a pharmacist 4 days ago, and then one of my students was there, and as he saw me, he said, my boss is here. And the pharmacist who knew me said, Prof, boss in what area? He said, in TBC now. And the pharmacist asked, what is TBC? And then a discussion ensued. And then we began to explain to him about TBC. And immediately he said he's hearing TBC for the first time, but from what he has heard, he is coming into the community. But then it will no longer be a thing of the news. TBC will be a household name in Nigeria and all over the world. And I want to assure you that the way we are going, well, everybody knows that TBC is rocking in Nigeria. TBC is making waves, is making great noise in Nigeria, and we are making great impact. Even though there are bad eggs that are still in there trying to take advantage of the good wish of our TBC admin to cause the havoc, but will not allow that to deter us. We are moving forward. So, cash flow coaching is the answer. How do we do this? Keep on saying it. Keep on promoting. The more you promote, the more people come in. And the more people come in, the more they make purchase. The more they make purchase, the more you have cash. After all, there are several platforms now that are coming on board to accept TBC 100%. Though I still have some reservation with some of them who are coming on board with this percentage acceptance of TBC. That is not actually the goal of TBC anyway, because I have seen that some who have accepted TBC in percentages have actually succeeded in scamming people of their TBC money. Take for instance, there are some platforms that say they are accepting 50% TBC and 50% cash. At the goods that is worth that is worth $250. They will ask you to pay $250 cash and then $250 worth of TBC kringles. So the question now is that who is deceiving who? They'll ask you to pay the equivalent of what the value, the market price, the market value of that product is, and they'll ask you to pay the 50% of that same product. So automatically they are succeeding in getting your TBC kringles for free. This is what actually some of these third parties around TBC have turned into. But from what admins have said so far, some of those ones are going to be dealt with in no distant time. Therefore, I encourage members, don't fall so cheaply to those third-party programs. Be watchful, be careful, unless you are sure of the authenticity of their program. But what admin has approved for us at this stage, remember, in the TBC system, admin is our pilot, and so he tells us what to do per time. At the point He said we should go ahead and bring in 100 members into the TBC community, and after that you get 10 coins of TBC, which we did. Many of us got it, although some people took advantage of that and they started registering anonymous name, people that doesn't exist. And these people don't pay their wallet fee, you know. Anonymous name cannot pay wallet fee. It's only human that pay their wallet fee. And it's from their wallet fee that the admin can run the system. So when that was discovered, well, as okay, instead of this anonymous, let every member start producing video, testimonial video. And that was when the info war began. The testimonial video now is showing our face. Let's know those who we are dealing with from any part of the world. Let's no longer operate behind the scene again. Let's know who is who. If you are a TBC leader, whatever you are doing, you can be traced now since we can see your face. From the testimonial video now to live broadcasting. Okay, from live broadcasting, we are now into cash flow coaching. Every instruction that the admin gives, we follow it. And that is why our community is a system that once you follow it, you will benefit from it. So the cash flow coaching is what is on the front burner at the moment. We don't know what may come tomorrow, only the admin know and God. But for now, the stage you are in is the cash flow coaching. And in the cash flow coaching, the main thing we are driving at there is membership. Because the value of our TBC coin is tied to membership. So many people have asked me that when is the fiat exchange coming? When is this one coming? When is that one coming? And I always reply, I say in Nigerian parlance, there's what we call monkey dey walk, baboon dey chop. Meaning that Peters will always want the Paul to be doing the walking, while the Peters will be doing the eating. Those of us who are builders and leaders and broadcasters and promoters in TBC, others are there, they don't want to show their face, but they want to be feeding from the labor of those who are showing their face. Why are they not ready to show their face? They say, what if it fails tomorrow? Then their face will not be part of it. They will not be part of the shame. But I want to let you know that anybody that is waiting for TBC to fail will wait in vain. Hear me and hear me well. Anybody that is standing, watching, and waiting for TBC to fail so that he can defend himself or herself and say, well, after all, I didn't show my face. You will wait in vain in Jesus' name. TBC will not fail. TBC is the project of God. And so if you are waiting to see its downfall, you will wait and wait and wait until you yourself fail in Jesus' name. TBC cannot fail. It's God's own project to rescue humanity. Therefore, if you are having TBC coin resting or Kringles resting in your wallet, you have a send button. Whether you have a send button or not, you can make money out of this cash flow coaching. From this cash flow coaching, you don't even need to have a send button turn on to have money. You can partner with any of our TBC experts, any of our leaders, any of our broadcasters, and make money. Whatever you make is 50-50. And if that is not, if you are not satisfied with the 50-50 arrangement, okay, organize your seminar, bring in people, speak to them about TBC, educate them, let them sign up, pay their wallet fee, and then make a purchase of $100 worth of TBC you transfer to them. And before you know, you'll be making at least $100 per day. Those who benefit from what you have done in their life will go and tell others. And from there you move to $200 per day, $300 per day, $400 per day, $500 per day, until cash flow becomes a lifestyle instead of something you are dreaded of. Many people dread this cash flow system, but I want to demystify before you today that instead of dreading it, let's make it a lifestyle. And how does this work? It only works when you set out to tell others about the TBC. We have an adage in our language that says, you don't stay at home and kill a game. Okay? You don't stay at home and kill a game. If you want to kill a game, then you have to go into the bush. The games are in the bush. Therefore, you cannot stay in your office, in your bedroom, and be expecting the money to start coming to you. Tell others about it. As it stands now, we have only 3 point something million members of TBC at the moment, which means we need over 900 million members to come. And these people will come when somebody like you talk to them about the good news of TBC. And when they hear about it, they will be happy to sign up. As they sign up, you encourage them to make a purchase of at least $100. We are not saying that is the maximum. There is no maximum purchase in the TBC community. Let me say that and make it clear. There is no maximum investment or purchase in the TBC community. But the minimum you can for now is just $100. And this $100, you are not paying it to admin. You are paying it to the person who introduced it to you. So if you bring in 10 people and they are making purchase of this $100, that is $1,000. You are not taking the money and sending it to admin. The only thing that goes to admin is the $10 that every individual in the community pays. And that one has no respecter of person. As we speak, even if you have 50,000 coins of TBC in your wallet, or you have 50,000 kringles of TBC, or you have 25,000 kringles of TBC, any amount you have in your TBC wallet, it doesn't matter. Every one of us is entitled to pay $10. That is flat rate for every member. So what I'm saying in essence is this: the cash flow quotient is before you. It has opened the door for cash to begin to flow in your pocket, in your bank account, and then you say bye-bye to poverty. So we are ending poverty on a gradual note. If you are ashamed of talking to people about TBC, it means you are not yet fed up with poverty. Although that is my definition anyway. I tell people, if you are ashamed of telling people about TBC, you are not yet fed up of poverty. But if you are tired of poverty, you will not be tired of telling people about TBC, because that is where your money is. We have an adage in our language that says, if hunger is not ashamed of you, you will not be ashamed of eating fufu without soup. Let me take it again. If hunger is not ashamed of you, you will not be ashamed of eating fufu without soup. So if you are tired of poverty and you are sitting on a gold mine, you will not be ashamed of digging it out and refining it into useful gold. What is your gold mine? Your TBC wealth sitting in your wallet is your gold mine. And then how do you dig it? You dig it out, you refine it by telling other people about TBC for them to see and then sign up and then make purchase. By so doing, you are already digging and refining your gold mine. Every TBC holder is sitting on gold mine. But how you do with the digging and the refining is what makes the difference. And that is what brings about cash flow coaching to teach you how to dig your gold mine and how to refine your gold so that you can start making money out of your great abundance. We are a community of abundance. We are here to spread abundance for everyone to embrace, for everyone to enjoy. But our mentality have to change first. And what is that mentality? That abundance is possible. I have heard people say, where will TBC get this money from to pay people? TBC did not say he's going to pay any money. Our mind has been, you know, uh, how do I put it? Our mind has been conditioned to payment. And even when we are talking about a system, what is coming in the mind of people is payment. Where will TBC get this money from to pay? TBC is not calling anybody to come and collect salary. TBC is calling you to come and collect what? Money. So once you get the money, you pay yourself. And how do you pay yourself? Okay, tell somebody about TBC that abundance-based cryptocurrency is in the world and is rocking all over the world. Therefore, come and collect your own. How do I collect? Register, membership is free. Pay your $10 wallet fee and then just make a purchase of $100. The person will give you $100. You transfer just about 13 kringles. Just about 13 kringles or thereabout to that person, and then you put it in your pocket or in your bank account. You have paid yourself. So TBC admin is not paying anybody, is not giving anybody a paycheck. So if anybody is saying, how can a TBC admin pay? Tell that person, TBC admin is not paying anybody. TBC admin only give you the money. You do the payment yourself. Wow. Okay. So this cash flow coaching is the best thing that is happening to us at this stage. Therefore, embrace it, teach it, practice it, and is workable. It is what? Workable. And then if you feel that, okay, you cannot talk to people about TBC, then wait for us until those of us who are promoting and broadcasting and building the community finish the job and the TBC become accepted worldwide, then you can start benefiting. It means the poverty is not biting you so hard yet. Therefore, you can enjoy it. For the rest of us who have embraced this vision and we are promoting it in any form and all ramification, we are doing it and we know that we will not relent our effort until we embrace everything. So, everything that is coming in the TBC community, we are benefiting from it. Rising from the cookie reward to the bonuses everywhere. The bonuses, the cookie rewards you are receiving, I have never seen any program in my lifetime that pays like TBC. Therefore, embrace TBC today, embrace cash flow coaching, and then the cash will begin to flow in your pocket. And then the story of poverty will be a thing of the past. Please join me for another broadcast. I want you to connect. Just hit that subscription button so that anytime I am shooting another live broadcast, you will be able to connect with me. Thank you for joining me on this live broadcast. I appreciate you. And even if you are not here live, you can click and watch a rebroadcast so that you can benefit from the experiences I have released here in this broadcast. Thank you. Once again, I am Professor Samuel Stephenson, a leader in the TBC community. who is enthusiastic about promoting the TBC, and I am promoting it everywhere. I'm reporting live from Kogi State, Nigeria, in West Africa and in Africa, the place that the whole world is waiting for to take the world to the next level. I want to make this announcement before I conclude this broadcast, that the whole world is waiting for Africa to rise, and we are rising. We are rising. We are rising. Thank you all. God bless you. Hello, who is there?